Yellow, yellow. We're gonna skip the intro, okay? We already did that earlier. Let's go straight to the Octox. Please, please, let's skip it. Do it. Yellow. Hi. Hi. No, don't say nar. Don't say nar. Bruh. I'm sorry. I had to eat. I had to eat right after because I was like, I was shaking because I was hungry, right? Oh my God, the chat. I need to do the chat thing. I realized that I was prepping for the Octox radio thing since like straight like since 8 a.m., 9 a.m. Because last night I just slept. I straight up slept because I came home from my vacation and I was pretty tired, very tired. Where's the chat? Where's the chat? Where is the chat? Hello, hello, Octoposse. What's going on? Welcome, welcome. I am the opulent octotonic operatic puppeteer from Bounty Hunter Unit Armors of HOLOSTARS English. My name starts with an O, ends with an O. My name is Octavio. What's going on? Welcome, welcome. My nose is a bit stuffy suddenly. So I had to eat. I had to eat. But thank you everybody for being here. And thank you for, I hope you enjoyed the cool 2 things I prepared for all of you today. Me and Liz for the first one, and me and Kazari Tayu Mama for the second one. Yes! Let's see first. I kind of want to check if I missed any super chats and membership stuff during Octox Radio. Did I miss anything? I think I missed a bunch. Where is it? Where is it? Bunch of roses. Bunch of roses. When the queen comes, something's wrong with the audio. Thank you. This is what happens when you don't play Blood Flame Kingdom Taxes. Thank you all, everybody, for the roses. Also, Kinchan, thank you for the memberships. The 10 gifted memberships. Thank you, thank you. Come and summon me, Thorn, the only one and only at your service. And as a sword, I say she lies. Our taxes, their minds. Don't be gaslighted. Come heck or high water. We love our queen. Thank you for having her. But yeah, we just finished the Octox Radio with Liz. And we also finished the premiere of the cover for Tsuki wa Miteita with Kazari Tayu Mama. And that was very fun and a fun time. I'm actually very touched. I'm very touched by the people that worked on the video that are currently posting about it right now. Right? Because there's something, I know sometimes that people just don't do that, where you post something and then the artist or someone involved doesn't do their own post on Twitter. Because I'm like, oh, do you not like what we did? Do you not like what I did? But I'm happy that they're currently posting right now. Feels touching. I feel touched. Because it just signals to me that, you know, they kind of enjoyed it, the final product, what they made also as well. But yeah. MV was very cinematic. Okay, let's see what we can talk about. Let's first talk about me and Liz's cover. And I'm sorry for what happened earlier when the audio was choppy, I guess. I haven't even seen what happened. What's funny is that I wasn't able to spot immediately that there was a problem. And there was a problem with the with the video, with the duet, because I was talking to Liz while the duet was going on, and we were just talking, and I wasn't really paying attention to what was happening on the stream. And apparently Liz was watching the stream, but she thought that it was just her internet, which makes sense. She thought it was just her internet. So she didn't really tell me that that was going on with a duet. So we were just talking. And then I glanced at chat, and it was already around the end. It was right at the end. I was like, oh wait, there's a problem with the duet recording? Ah! Oh. Damn. So, I had to re-render the performance, actually. So, good thing the render didn't take too long. Good thing I didn't put too much effects. Good thing it wasn't like a big After Effects composition. It was just a normal, just DaVinci Resolve background, put a background, you know, green screen, stuff like that. So I re-rendered everything. I know what happened. I know exactly what happened. There is an encoder that I used because they say it's a better quality encoder. It's the AV1. It's called the AV1 encoder. And apparently there's issues even playing the video of an AV1 encoded video. Remember also the streams before when I started stream and it's very choppy to begin with? It's very choppy. That's because I use the AV1 encoder for the stream as well. Because theoretically, they say it's a better quality encoder for streams. However, when I use AV1, the stream just becomes choppy. And I was not expecting it to be choppy just playing a video on OBS. Apparently, it just doesn't work for some reason. So I went back and re-rendered it in H.265. No, I went straight to H.264 to make sure that it works. I thought Duet is live. I can't imagine what you guys would sound if you ever both get Duet in a concert. It's gonna be too good. Yeah, in case you guys didn't know, duetting over the internet is pretty much impossible. Pretty much impossible. Because of latency. We can't really sing over Discord. There's just an inherent like 1 to 2 second delay. Especially what we had earlier with the internet issues that Liz was having. We had like a 1 to 2 second delay. So we literally cannot do it over the internet. However, so that's why when you see like a duet between VTubers, like for a concert and everything like that, those are all pre-recorded. At least the main person, like the main host, is singing it live, but the rest are all pre-recorded. So that's what's up. However, for my duets with Octox Radio, I also pre-record my segment, just so I can do some cool camera things, maybe some cool effects for the stream itself. You know, just so it's more well-produced. But there was one thing very specific about me and Liz's duet, right? So far. I'm gonna talk about that in a bit. But let's do some housekeeping for quick really here. Numeroro, thank you for Shadow Puppet. Ku, thank you for Sock Puppet. Junkin, oh wait, this is from earlier. Iwashi, thank you for Sock Puppet. Morning Leisure, thank you for Sock Puppet. Nifafa for the gifted membership. Razor Exit for the 5 gifts. Morning Dew for the gifted membership as well. Mugs for the Shadow Puppet, thank you. Razor Exit, thank you for feeding us music this year. I'm glad you like it. I'm glad you like it. Thank you for the Supa. Great song, thank you so much. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Congrats on your cover. You and Tayo Mama is so good. Thank you, Nasu, for the 1 year. Thank you. And Neku, watch the cover MB just now. My god, I have a lot to say, but you, Kazari Sensei, and everyone who worked on the cover did so well. Otsukara, thank you so much, Neku. Thank you. So yeah, for me and Liz's duet, there was something really funny. Now, for everything that goes up on my channel, for every duet that I do a little bit of audio editing, right? Just to make sure that if a guest is a little bit off pitch or off time, I can just move it just a little, not do too much because it's still a live performance, but not do too much, move it a little here and there so that the guests can put their best foot forward when they're showing up on the stream, right? But then Liz sent me her audio and I listened to it and it's pretty much perfect. It was pretty much perfect and I really didn't have to do anything. But you guys saw how she performed her segments, right? You saw how she performed a segment. And well, one thing about Liz is that she's really good with playing with a song, with making ad-libs, with working within the scale of the song to create some new melodies when she sings. And usually when I when I go ahead and guest in some other with other VTubers concerts and stuff like that, I try to not deviate too much from what we have to sing, because I don't know what the performance of the others are gonna be, right? So if another VTuber invites me to their show, to their concert or whatever, and they ask me to sing this, I just sing it like normal, just as you should, because I don't really know what they're gonna do with the audio itself. So now, when Liz sent me her audio, and the moment Liz sent me her audio, she basically told me to get good, son. She basically told me to get good. So I came home yesterday, and because I wasn't able to work on the cover, the duet, during my whole vacation, I was only able to work on it last night. So I had the whole of last night to get good. I slept at like 2, 3 a.m. Yeah, I slept at 2, 3 a.m. because I was trying to get good, bro. I was trying to get good. So I knew she was doing a bunch of ad-libs. She also did some scat in the middle, right? Then I was like, okay, here it is. Now, because of the nature of how she sang it and how I was gonna perform it, there was really no time for me to do a lot of audio editing. So my audio is pretty much maybe 80 to 90% raw, because there was no way I'll do audio editing on all these parts when I'm just trying to keep up, right? So that's why it kind of felt raw in a way. I love how the duet came out, because it's so nice. I just got to play with it. I just got to play with the duet, right? She was doing ad-libs. I tried to do some ad-libs. She was performing it in a certain way. When I first heard the audio, because there's a certain way that people sing Stay With Me, right? Stay With Me is a very clean song, right? It's very clean. And the cadence is... That's the cadence of it, right? But when I heard Liz sing it, I was like, oh, this is so funky. Wow, I love the funky vibe immediately. So when I heard that, I was like, okay, I think I know what to do. I think I should just give it my all. And just do it, you know? Just see what comes up while I'm singing. If an ad-lib moment comes up, then just do it. And just play with it. So when I was singing, there was these moments, right, where I was like, woo! Right? I was doing that because it's so fun. It was so fun to sing to it. Right? It was so fun. And I think that made for a very lively duet. Yeah, but the duet sounds so lively with the ad-libs. Yes. Yes. The key of the song, honestly, is not in my key. It's not in my comfortable range because, you know, it's a female singer. So it's more in that higher register. But I knew that I wanted to go from 1 octave lower to 1 octave higher. Now, the 1 octave lower, I was having a hard time. I was having a hard time with the octave lower because it was really low. It's like I couldn't really get some support in there because it was really low. Which is why I was so happy when I finally decided, hey, let's go 1 octave higher for this part. And let's just do it. Let's just get it. You know? She is built different. She is. She demands her best. That's very true. That's very true. The queen demands her greatest performance and delivered well. Who's that? Thank you. Thank you. It's fun to play with different singing styles too. I'm glad you enjoyed it. That's what I'm realizing with so many different types of collabs that I've been doing for Christmas and, you know, for even before this. Even with the one with Kazari Tayu Mama. Is that I really get to just sing differently every time. And by singing differently every time, I learn something new every time. I hope I can upload that as a separate video. The thing is, I bought the instrumental from Uta Chao, which is where we usually get the instrumentals. I bought it from there. I don't know if that's allowed to be uploaded as a separate video. But either way, I I messaged Mane-san if I can upload it as a separate video. So when all the staff come back for work, they'll get the ping and we'll know. I think it deserves its own separate video. Same with Unlucky as well. Unlucky I can just upload. I'm just waiting for a better time because of the vacation and everything. I think some people expecting Sway, but we couldn't really sing those types of songs, those English songs, because of perms. And I really wanted to make sure it's archived. So what I did was I went through all Liz's archive streams and I just realized that there were just a few. Like, I think maybe three or four. And most of the songs she's singing, I don't know. Most of the Japanese songs she's singing, that's not Holopro, I don't know. And then, good thing I saw the Stay With Me thing. Daddy Daddy Do. Yeah, Daddy Daddy Do was a big contender too, but I feel like I've sung Daddy Daddy Do so much already that I didn't want to do it again. So Stay With Me, I haven't sung Stay With Me. I know how it sounds like. And I heard her performance of Stay With Me and I was, oh yeah, let's do it. And then I approached her with a Stay With Me thing and she said yes, thankfully. Wow. She recorded that like 27? On the 27th? 28th? Yeah, 27th. Then I came home on 28th to work on it. Yeah. So this was all very much within just 2 days of Octox. Completely made from scratch in the past 2 days. That's because I really didn't do any audio editing. Because in the process of doing stuff like this, it's the audio editing part that gets really difficult, really tedious. Because every note, you need to look at every note, or at least listen to it. You need to listen to timing and everything. But I just plopped her audio in there, and it's perfect. There was nothing to change. Even if there were flaws in there, it's so flavorful that just keep it in. Just keep it in. Swain Daddy Daddy Do, a fan-made duet of you and Liz sounds great. Or more if it's an actual collab. I feel like I'd want a Daddy Daddy Do duet of Liz and Shinri. That'd be cool, right? You got friggin' Elizabeth like 3 octaves higher. Then you got Shinri like 3 octaves lower. You know? Yeah, that was a musical speedrun. It's kind of like me and Haka's one. Same thing for me and Haka's one. Barely needed any audio editing as well. With our, although me and Haka's one was also shorter. Shinri bass go hard, yes. So far apart, it's barely a duet anymore. 3 octaves apart. Yeah, we need that. I need that as reality. Pan VTuber! Pan! Answering covers. Thank you so much. Thank you for the 11 months too. Thank you. Thank you. But yeah, that was really fun. I'm glad, you know, I was able to learn from singing with ERB. I think I got better in some things. And oh, the last part with the acapella part was just completely her idea. She just sent over the audio, and then she was like, "Yeah, I added an acapella part at the end. I thought it'd be cool." Then what I did was I was like, "Holy crap! Am I supposed to do the toot doot 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 ooh doot doot doot? You know the typical acapella stuff, sha sha, right?" So I got super scared of that part, so I went over on YouTube and looked for Stay With Me acapella. One actually exists. It's like a group of people, like 5 people, and they did Stay With Me acapella, and they had the bass guy, ooh, stay with me. I was like, maybe I should do all of these voices. But it was too hard, it's too difficult, I can't. I can barely do harmonies. So I just sang with it. And then I also asked Liz what she expected from me for that part. And she said, you know, just no, she really was just expecting for me to sing along with it. Normally for that. I was like, oh, whew, I'm relieved. I got so relieved. It's so weird. It's so weird. When I know she wasn't, but yeah, the audio she sent me was literally a threat. It was a threat against me, pointing at me. You need to rise up to the occasion, bro. And that's what I tried to do. It was a threat. Yeah, get good, son. Exactly. So, but I'm happy. We were able to do it. I hope we can do it something in the future in a more produced capacity. But I think I'm very, very happy with what we did. I'm also really happy with the Octalks that we did as well. We went on for longer than I thought. Yeah. So, that's great. Hopefully I can upload it as a separate video. Rise up to the occasion Hamilton reference? Or like an actual karaoke, right? Where there's no Discord latency or stuff like that. That'd be so cool. Ah, that'd be great. We'll see in the future. The future is bright. Huzzah! Thanks so much, Liz, for I contacted Liz like tail end of, not really tail end, maybe 2 weeks, like end of, like 3rd week of November. I was like, Liz, please, can you join me at Octalks? Right? But she was very busy. So she was able to confirm like maybe 2nd week of December. You know, around the time when I posted the announcement. And I was a bit scared that we won't be able to get the duet out, so I didn't really announce a duet too hard until I was completely sure that we were finally able to actually do it. But we were. So there it is. Huzzah! All right, now let's move on to me and Kazari Tayu Mama's Tsuki wo Miteita cover. Wow. Wow. This cover is 11 months in the making. I mean, we were not making this cover for 11 whole months, but the whole production started February. I think that was around the time I finished Final Fantasy 16. Yes. Final Fantasy 16 really left a mark on me. I love that song so much. And I really wanted to cover it. And I was gonna do this cover like on its own, right? Just do Tsuki wo Miteita solo on my own. And then I tuned into one of Kazari Tayu Mama's Twitter spaces. And here is what I'm way too lucky. I'm way too lucky of a son to have Tayu Mama as my mama. It's whenever I would go into her Twitter space, she'd notice and then she'd sing something for me. She'd sing a song for me, whether that be Taylor Swift or... And in that moment, when I went into one of her spaces, she noticed I was there, and then she sang Tsuki wo Miteita because I was playing Final Fantasy 16, right? And she knew the song, or maybe she just sang it. You know, she just sang it in the moment with the guitar and everything. And then she sang it. I was like, wait, that's the song. That's what we're gonna sing, right? It's not just some random song. It's a song from a game I really love that I was playing in that moment as well before I went to Japan. And Kazari Tayu Mama sang it in a Twitter space. I wonder if she even remembers. But yeah, I decided then and there, Mane-san, please, can we get Mama to cover this with me? And hell yeah. It didn't we didn't even have a hard time. Mane-san really just contacted Mama and was like, and she was just like, yeah, sure, let's do it. Let's do it. And then off to the races we go. However, I went to Japan and everything. HoloFest. So I got busy. Wasn't able to do a lot of progress on that. And I wanted that to actually be a Mother's Day cover, like last year's Mother's Day, or around my birthday, or last year's Mother's Day cover. But became super busy. A bunch of things were happening. Couldn't really push through with it. But she already knew we were gonna do it, and also she already sent her vocals. And by the way, guys, here's what's crazy. Liz's vocals when she sent it to me, perfect. Absolutely perfect. My jaw was just dropped. And then when Kazari Tayu Mama sent her vocals over to me, it's perfect. What? It's perfect. Absolutely pristine. With a lot of emotion in it too. You know, the first few lines that she sings in the song, her lines in the second verse of the song, she didn't need mixing. She didn't need mixing at all. Like, even with the dynamics of her voice, it wasn't like, because when I sing, the dynamics of my voice, whenever I send my vocals to like a mixer, I go from really soft to really loud. You know, there's a big dynamic range difference with that. But for her, when I heard her vocals, it's like, wow, everything is so controlled, everything's so modulated. And I was just floored. I was floored at the vocals from Mama. I wish I could let you hear it, but unfortunately, I mean, I didn't really ask for permission. I didn't really ask for permission to show it, to have you listen to it. And honestly, I think I'm okay with that. I think this project, that's it. This is what you will hear, and that's, you know, this is all in its perfect form already. No need to hear the previous one. But even if you did hear it, it's pretty much the same. It's pretty much the same. And this is what's cool also, is when I also sent over my vocals to her, because she wanted to also make sure that her performance was more in line, also with how I sang it. So I also sent my vocals to her. Then she sang her part. And then what's cool also is she gave me some pointers when she gave the vocals back. She gave me some pointers about some of my diction when it comes to pronunciation of some words. And then also she commented on a melody that I sang wrongly. A melody that I sang wrong. And that was great. Yeah. And what's cool also is I was able to actually talk directly to Mama. I only talked directly to Mama in my DMs, because before this I only was able to talk to them via with my Mane-san in between, right? But I was able to actually talk to Mama, you know, just a little in the creation of this project. And it was great. I'm super happy. Did I ever talk about this before? But pre-debut, I didn't really know who my mama was gonna be. But then my Mane-sans were like, can you please record, Octavio, can you record like a 1 to 2 minute message for your mama, so that your mama can hear your voice and see if there are, you know, and just hear your voice in general. And then my message was like, hello, and all they really told me is, your mama is Tayu Mama. is Tayu-san. So it felt like a big Assassin's Creed moment. You know how in Assassin's Creed you got Desmond in the future and Ezio from the past is talking through time to Desmond in the future? That's what it felt like talking to my mama, who I was in the womb still being birthed, and they gave me a portal to be able to talk to Tayo Mama. And then I talked to her. Hello Tayo-san. It's me, Octavio. I'm super happy to be able to talk to you in this way, even if it's just one direction, not two-way. It's not a two-way conversation. Yeah, just said stuff like that. I'm happy that you're hard at work on making me beautiful, and I can't wait to see how beautiful I am. So yeah, that was a cool moment from before pre-debut. So now this MV was also supposed to be a smaller project. In general, I was supposed to like mix it on my own and also kind of make the music video on my own in a way. But as months went by, I was like, no. I just realized, no, this is a cover with my mama. It has to be the most involved cover I've ever done so far, right? It has to be. There's no other way. And it also has to be during a time where, you know, like a momentous time. You know, Christmas, holidays, the end of the year, or maybe the Armis anniversary or stuff like that. It has to be big. And as you can see with the credits, that's the longest credits I've ever had. So let's go down the credits here. Let's see. Where are my credits? Credits. We can do more. So vocals, me and Kazari Taimama. Mix, Sankaku mix. Now, I was looking for a mixer, and you know whose mixes I really, really like? Axel's mixes. And I know that Sankaku mixes Axel's voice a lot. And so we got Sankaku mix to do it. And it's insane. It's just insane how everything just suddenly... There's something weird about this project. Everything's just... It took long, but everything's just came back kind of perfect. Is this the project that I teased back in November? Yes, this was supposed to be in November. However, there were some things that kind of, you know, didn't pull through. And that I'm not going to talk about, but it just didn't reach the deadlines that we needed. And so we had to reevaluate, because what was the big thing in November? The Armis anniversary. If we weren't going to premiere it in the Armis anniversary, when is the next time we can premiere it? We can't just release it like in a few days for nothing, right? So the next moment was Christmas, but since we didn't have a big Christmas event, then the next event was my last Octox. My last Octox radio with ERB before the year ended. So yeah. So Sankaku mix, when I got the mix from Sankaku-san, holy crap. It's perfect immediately. I didn't even ask for any changes. There was a part, do you know the part there in the middle? The part where I go high? It kind of distorts a little, right? Now that was a fault on my part, because I didn't even realize that my mic was peaking there, which is why there was a short distortion in there. And then, but I was ruminating. I was like, maybe this is less a flaw and more a feature, because that part was when it becomes more intense, right? That's when the note goes up, becomes more intense. The emotion is also at its peak as well. So I was like, you know what? Maybe let's just make this a creative decision. I'm just gonna treat this as a creative decision. It peaked on purpose. It peaked on purpose. So you can see that the voice is fraying at that part. It actually fit well, now that I think about it. Yeah. Yeah, beautiful accidents. Now it still kind of hurts. It still kind of is harsh in a way. But I think thematically and performance-wise, I think it fits. You know? So even if it's technical flaw, let's just keep it in. I like it there. I actually like it. But yeah, the mix they sent me, literally the first version, perfect. It's just me that wasn't perfect. Because it's funny, I was looking at the waveform and apparently it didn't hit like the edge of the bounding box it's in, but for some reason it still peaked. And I think this was a time when I first got my new microphone and I really didn't know how to use it properly. Yeah, I recorded this with the new microphone instead of the old one. And I wasn't really sure how all these bits and bobs worked and knobs worked, but I just recorded it anyway. So, but now I do know now. I do know how to make it work now though. So yeah, but there it is. Mix was perfect. No one's perfect anyways. It can be lessened through training. Yeah, true. Then for the instrumental. Now here is what's crazy here as well. Misato Ono-san, Misa0817, the person who made the instrumental. They made the instrumental. Of course, it's pretty much perfect. 1:1 recreation of the original. But what's fun is they also sent harmony guides with it. They also sent like guides and harmony guides for the main vocals and the harmonies. And I'm like, what? Is this part of the package? Wow, that's a whole package. And previously, I commissioned Grape Ramone Gin to make the harmony guides for it. So I got 2 harmony guides. I was able to get 2 harmony guides from 2 people. So that's nice. Harmonies for days. So Gin and Misato Ono, thank you so much. Misato Ono-san, thank you so much for the harmony guides, and also thank you for the instrumental, which is pretty much perfect, right? Everybody's so cracked. Everybody's so cracked. Then, Naoyoki for the illustrations. I have a whole doc here. Let me bring out the doc. I had a whole doc for the music video and the illustrations and everything. Let me see. Let me bring it out. So you can also get a glimpse into how I send off these projects to Mane-san. I don't know how the Mane-sans translate what I say to the artist, but you know, that's not really, don't really care. I only care about how I say it. Everything after that, I trust the Mane-sans to say it. Let's see. Where was it? Where's the doc? Okay. Here we are. I have rethought the MV for this project and would love to help to get it started once we receive what? Receive what? There's nothing else after that. So I'll need artists for 2 illustrations, animator as in a 2D animation for a small in-between transition, MV artist, and puppeting for the illustration. Damn, I have a whole mood board and everything. So I was like, Where is it? Is this not it? First illustration, Octavio's seen kneeling down in a field of white flowers and grass, looking up to the moon in the sky. He is battle-hardened, on his last legs, tired and hopeless. Petals are blowing in the wind. In the wind, the eyes should be beautiful. The eyes should be beautiful. The theme is a European, Japanese, fantasy, medieval setting, much like Final Fantasy XVI. After being followed by enemy forces, I guess the corruption beast, they're cornered on a cliff amidst a field of white flowers under the light of a full moon. The moon gives off a strong moonlight that shines on the character. Octavio kneels in front. Whatever is to come will surely result in their death, and this is their last stand. Yep, that's for illustration 1. What's for illustration 2? Where's illustration 2? Did I not have notes for illustration 2? Pretty sure I have. There's even notes here. Illustration 1 should be 16 by 9. The background should be separated from the foreground. I would like the light from the moon to greatly highlight the edges of the characters. In between illustration 1 and illustration 2 is the animation. The animation will serve as a transition from illustration 1 to illustration 2. The concept for illustration 2 is the scene where the sun lunges toward the enemy. Oh, I think I changed this. I changed this to falling from the sky with a moon behind the character. This should be very dramatic and have a serious expression on their face. What else? For the animator, I would like the animation to start from the scene where the sun is kneeling, to an action-filled transition where the sun lunges forward to attack the oncoming forces. The final frame should fit illustration 2. The sun suddenly summons his strings and charges at the enemy. Something like that, right? There's some edits. This is the initial doc. I can't find the edited one. Then here, I also had some paint doodles. I also have paint doodles. Where are my paint doodles? Ah! This is so funny. Here, let me show it to you. No, that's an Octox question. Screenshots. Perspective from above. Look at moon. Field of flowers and grass. Then this next one. This is so funny. Look at this. Perspective from below. Attacking Titan-like enemy from the sky. Moon, stars, strings. Octavio. Yeah. So this literally went from this to what now? So we went from that to this. Bro, that's so good. How? Artists are magicians for real. For fur. No cap, no troll. What did Liz say? No cap, not trolling. Respect the dab. No cap, trolling, something. Wow. What does puppeting illustration mean? Okay. So we got the artist. Thank you so much to where is my list here? To Nayoyoki for the illustration. thank you to Blue Bow Art. Oh wait, we're gonna talk about Blue Bow Art's thing after as well. But yeah, this is the illustration. Thank you so much, Naoki. The key art, key visual. It's so good. You know what's also one thing I really made clear is I wanted the foreshortening effect to make it super dynamic, right? Ugh, so good. That's what I wanted to learn. If I was to get into art, I really want to learn foreshortening. I really want to learn that. That's one of the things the main thing I want to learn from the advanced stuff from art, foreshortening, because that's crazy. Foreshortening works in the brain. But I love it so much. Thanks so much for the art. Incredible. Then we move on to... Let's talk about the animation, Blue Bow Art. Blue Bow Art, you may know Blue Bow Art from Gerard's Bling Bang Bang Born. Yeah, from Gerard's Bling Bang Bang Born cover. Finally, I had someone to ask, like, oh, Gerard, how much was your animation? Finally! Because I have this weird thing where if it's from a person that I'm not super close with, I feel like if I ask them how much is the art for this and that, I feel like I'm kind of I feel like it's not super professional, and it may look like I'm being nosy about their finances and their expenses if it's someone I don't super know. So I've never really gotten the opportunity to ask somebody like, oh, how much did they charge for the animation? Because I'm trying to, of course, canvas, you know, how much I'm gonna spend. But then finally Gerard was able to do it. And Gerard, I can ask anything to Gerard. I can ask him about anything. So yo, how much did your thing cost with a thing? And then what's funny is that Gerard didn't even know. Gerard didn't even know. Gerard was like, oh wait, crap. Let me ask Shikamane. Let me ask Shikamane. And so Gerard came back to me like 2 days later with what they spent for the animation. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah. That's really good. Now that I know, I can... I mean, I wanted the animation anyway, so even if the price was higher or lower or whatever, I was gonna get them anyway. Because I love the animation they did for the Bling Bang Bang Born cover. It's just good to know before reaching out that you're sure. Because one of the things I really don't want to happen is that we reach out to an artist and they say their rates, and then suddenly we turn them down. I'm like, I want to learn. I want to see as much as I can before we reach out, because I don't want to like turn them down like that and be like, you know. So Blue Bow Art, incredible. His animation, their animation is insane. Insanely dynamic and very action-packed too. And since this was just gonna be a small transition, like 6 seconds, this was literally 6 seconds. I think I pointed out here that the animation will last from 3:09 of the song to 3:14. And I even pointed out here, it'll start on this note, on this lyric, and end on this lyric. And stuff like that. Then I think I even described. No. We actually just gave Blue Bow Art like creative freedom. Actually gave Blue Bow Art creative freedom, and they came back with this, with a description of what they're doing. So we start out with a large-scale corruption beast in the distance releasing tentacles. Same attack as Gerard's MV to attack Octavio within a city. Octavio maneuvers using his strings, dodging the attacks as they crash into the buildings, after which Octavio dashes around the tentacle, traveling all the way to the beast while wrapping strings in the process. After jumping off, he tightens the string, causing the tentacle to be divided into slices. Then after this, Octavio uses string to dash to the top of the beast, spinning in the process. Finally, above the beast in the sky, Octavio flips backwards before matching the illustration pose. Damn! Damn! Holy crap! Such a good description. And me and Manasan were, yes, 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 do it, do it, do it. Woke up, so I missed the premiere, but I watched it and it was so beautiful. I actually cried banger as always. Thanks so much, Kimika Cosplay. Thank you. And also Evie, Moongazing covers peak, the harmonies, the art, and the animation. Thank you so much. Glad you enjoyed it. So yeah, Octavio fighting style reveal confirmed. It's basically Attack on Titan. Basically Attack on Titan. If I'm just not standing around and ordering, you know, Gerard and the others to fight for me, we go full on Attack on Titan. All right, so that was the animation from Blue Bow Art. Thank you so much for that. First time I'm ever commissioning an animation, and it went extremely well. This was done in like what, 3 weeks, 2 weeks? This whole animation. I mean, sure, it's 6 seconds, but it's a friggin' animation, bro. Maybe even less, actually. Wait. Where was it? No! 10:15, 10:23. 1 week. 1 week. What a darn pro. What a dang pro. 1 week, 8 days. Yeah, because this was my main concern, because it's a full-on animation. I don't know how long it's gonna take. A month or something. Granted, it's, you know, it's just 6 seconds and also sketch style, but you know, it's still, you're still doing like frames and stuff. I don't know how animation works, but surely a week is pretty fast. So, yep. Thank you, Blue Bow Art, for that. Then let's move on to puppeteering. Puppeteering from Nagai Lab. Nagai Lab also puppeteered. It's been a while since I had a illustration puppeteered, and someone asked earlier what the puppeteering means in this regard. It's the term is also pretty perfect as well. Puppeteering is basically taking a still illustration like the one I'm showing you right now, and then basically kind of rigging it so you can kind of animate the individual parts on its own. So if you look at the music video, you see that, you know, strands of hair are moving. His fingers are moving as well. Also, the strings are moving. Parts of the clothes are moving. Yeah, it's basically like kind of like rigging. But I think, I'm not sure what the term is in After Effects, but I think the tool itself is kind of like puppet something, or maybe pin something. I don't know. It's very similar to like puppeting. Yeah. Yeah, kind of like Live 2D. Kinda, but they don't just do the puppeteering, they also do the separation of the parts. I guess kind of like Live 2D, yeah. Because this is a full illustration, and so they cut it up into parts as well, and maybe fill in the blanks. Cut it up and fill in the blanks as well. So it's also still very involved. But Nagai Lab did my Hollow Hunger puppeting as well. Yeah, puppet pin tool. I don't know if that's what they use specifically, but if I remember correctly, the puppet pin tool in After Effects is used to puppet art like this for music videos. Yep. They probably, I don't know if they use a different thing, but I feel like it came from there, the puppet pin tool. Yeah. So yeah, same at least company who did the Holo Hunger. The person itself, I'm not sure, because Nagai Lab is like a company of like different individuals doing their commissions. Yep. So thank you so much for that, Nagai Lab. And lastly, Kuhuchi, MV. Kuhuchi made my show MV. Remember when I made show and I was like, I'm gonna keep Kuhuchi in my pocket. I'm just gonna keep Kuhuchi in my pocket, and I'm gonna bring Kuhuchi out whenever I really need a super amazing music video. And so I'm like, okay, this is gonna be a big cover with my mama. It's time to bring out the big guns. Let's bring Kuhuchi out. So I brought a Kuhuchi. And we pretty much just gave Kuhuchi creative freedom to just go crazy with the concepts and everything about it. And then the final product came, and then we asked for some changes here and there. And then the revisions came in, and holy... I mean, there was just a theme, right? I mean, the theme was the European medieval fantasy kind of setting. And, you know, you also had the thought of Final Fantasy XVI itself, the thought of the song itself and Moongazing and everything. Then they come back with a product, and then we ask for revisions, change this and that, change that to this, and, you know, something like that. Then you get the final product, and there it is! You get this super cool music video that I never would have come up with myself. At all. For the music video, one thing I really wanted was... because I did say for the animation that Blue Bao was gonna make was... it's gonna have my secondary color, which is the magenta. It's gonna be primarily my secondary color, magenta, right? Then... what I wanted to make sure was tell Kuhuchi that right before the animation happens, I would like certain bits and bobs here and flares of the magenta color kind of bleeding in to the whole music video. So it kind of works like some sort of blood moon kind of effect. And I really loved the part where the background just shatters into blocks, revealing like a big like magenta light. You know, it's kind of like symbolism, like all the, you know, the background just breaking apart to show big magenta, and then everything suddenly becoming like a blood moon kind of situation. It's so good, so good. Someone asked why the Buster Sword is there. Because the Buster Sword was cool DLC. Cool DLC for Final Fantasy 16. I like that you announced a song, because as someone not familiar with a lot of Japanese songs, it gave me time to see the original, and then I see. I feel like there are two camps in this. There are some people that don't want to be spoiled on the song itself, and there are some people that want to know the song beforehand. And I think I'm just gonna do both depending on the song. If the song isn't for this one, the reason I just revealed it early is because I didn't want people to confuse this cover for me and Elizabeth's duet, right? I wanted to make it clear immediately that this was going to be a different song from what me and Liz are going to do. So people won't be like, oh, they're going to do a duet cover after this, and they're going to be like, what? This isn't Elizabeth, right? But I just wanted to make sure. And also, because why did I reveal it immediately as compared to the others? Aside from that, oh, it's because I wanted to show you the art. I wanted to show you the art immediately because it's so good. I just couldn't stop myself. I needed to show it. And I feel like the art would generate more interest. For the cover, because the art is just so good, right? The foreshortening and everything. So that's why I did that. You know, I'm gonna do it as a case by case basis. Has this art been your background? Yes, this has been my background since Poca Poca. Leading up to Poca Poca, the Poca Poca one has been my background. Leading up to this has been my background. So good. So Kuhuchi, I'm sorry, but I'm gonna bring you out again sometime in the future, Kuhuchi. Because their work is just so good. It's funny. Kuhuchi posted on their Twitter like a few days ago that they were like, yeah, something. What did they post? They posted. Or was it? Happy birthday to me. I finally had time to celebrate it. Right? And I was like, no, was I? Did I? I hope I wasn't the cause that you weren't able to celebrate your birthday working on this music video. Please, Koichi, no. I'm sorry. Probably not. I'm pretty sure Koichi has a bunch of clients. But, I hope not. But thank you so much, Koichi, for your fine work as per usual. But I will put you back in my pocket once again. Actually, even the artist, I'm going to put you in my pocket. The mixer is currently in Axel's pocket. So I'll have to pickpocket Axel or the mixer. Instrumental, actually, put you back in my pocket now that I know that you also do guides with the instrumental. Right. Blue Bow Art might be in Gerard's pocket, and I really don't want to reach into there. So I'm just going to have Mane-san contact them normally instead of reaching into Gerard's pocket. But yeah. But of course, to my mama, I told you guys before that I teased this project long ago, where I said that this thing would never have happened if I didn't get into HOLOSTARS. And I'm not saying just because I'm in HOLOSTARS because Aritai said yes to the cover, but it's just a perfect amalgamation of things, right? Because Aritai is literally my mama in HOLOSTARS. So I know the others can easily just contact my mama to be like, oh, I want to cover with you. I want to make a cover with you. I'm going to sing with you, Kazaritai mama, right? But it's just the fact that she's my mama. She's my mama. That I feel like makes it more special and more of a once in a lifetime thing. I'm her son, exactly. I'm her son. So it's just this whirlwind of coincidences that make it so that this was made. And I was able to make a cover with her. And Tayo Mama, I wasn't just a fan of her here in HOLOSTARS when I got in. I was aware of her work long ago. Right? The Pretty Patterns videos, the Pretty Patterns art, Proxima. Mama is very popular in the VTuber scene. Very, because of the Pretty Patterns projects that they made, amongst other things. Right? There was even... Is that Pretty Patterns song with Enna also illustrated by Tayo Mama? Wait, whoa. Which was it? It was? Is it Ataraxia or Birds of Time? Wait, is this the same? Oh, wait. We'll see. We'll have to see. I'm gonna mute the tab. Because we got Ataraxia. Where is the illustration? Oh no, it's not. It's not. What about Birds of Time? Birds of Time. Let's see. Oh, it's not. It's not. But anyway, the connection is there because of pretty patterns. The connection, they're closely connected because of pretty pattern. So I feel like Kazari Tayu is also popular in the VTuber scene because of that little connection, right? But hey, that is it for a little post Zatsu thing. 2025 is coming, and I feel like I've done many things that I've set out to do in 2024, but literally that's literally just the first year. You know, when everything is said and done, that's just the first year. There's so much more possibilities in the future. I have some specific people that I want to sing with. I've wanted to also sing with them for the longest time, and we'll see if I can make them a reality. Things need to align pretty much perfectly. But that's just singing projects. There are also other projects that I'm thinking of, and hopefully I can make that happen in 2025. If not, 2026, if it happens, right? But I'm glad I was able to get this out this year. Yeah, because next year is gonna be a bit different, so to speak. Next year's gonna be a bit different. Wink wonk. J-Bo, finally someone covered this masterpiece F16 or so based on underrated song. Thank you. Yeah, I love this song so much. I think it's also very underrated compared to other Kenshi Yonezu songs, but it's fine. Final Fantasy 16 has a special place in my heart. The first Final Fantasy that I played, streamed, finished in HOLOSTARS, right? And really the first time I was able to play a Final Fantasy, a game I truly love, a franchise I truly love, with so many people watching and hanging out. I was able to talk to a bunch of people while playing, because gaming to me for so long has been more of a solitary experience, and it's so cool to see. It's so nice to be able to finally just share, share this thing that I'm very passionate about with a bunch of people, with you guys. And hopefully one day that can also mean something like Kingdom Hearts as well. We'll see. I mean, not promising anything, but the future is bright. And now that we can play PlayStation games, I can also share you my love for other games that have, left a big impression on me through the years. Nifafa, congrats again on the amazing cover with your mama. Both of you sound so beautiful together. Everything's so perfect. Thank you, Nifafa. Grace, really glad you covered this song for F16 because the streams are what got me into being more active in chat with you and the Octoposse. Really? Interesting. Thank you. So who knows? Maybe Final Fantasy 17 comes out. It comes out with a song. If it comes out with a song, don't be surprised if Octavio HOLOSTARS channel EN is already working on it. Is already contacted Mana-san and is already commissioning. Is already bringing out Kuhuchi again. Right? Don't be surprised. Who knows? Final Fantasy 9 remake might be coming out soon. Maybe they get a new theme song. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah. Maybe I should cover the song in Metaphor. Right? right? Maybe I'm working on it already. Bruh, imagine that though. Blah 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 blah. Scroogle-dook. Wait a damn second. Okay. Nope. I'm not gonna talk about it more. What's the title of the song? Wait, I'll do that after stream. Okay. All right. But that is it for me. Thank you for watching. Please keep streaming all of these projects that I've done. This is probably gonna be my last stream for this year. I'll see you again next year in 2025, which is definitely happening. And who knows, maybe you'll get something as early as January. Wink wonk. Iwashi, I think that everyone can say, I sang with my mama in this context. You and your mama sang beautifully. Thank you so much. Yeah, I'm not super aware if anybody else has done it. I'm pretty sure there have been people who have done it. In HoloLive? HOLOSTARS-EN? I don't think so. HOLOSTARS JP probably. HoloLive JP-EN probably. Very likely. But yeah, I'm proud. I'm real proud of this project. As well as me and Liz's duet. Tomira, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you. Thank you. All right. Maybe as early as January something. Maybe as early as like the first week of January. I don't know. Little bird is on my shoulder right now, being like, ooh, you do have something for January, early January, right? Maybe. I don't know. We'll see. But everybody, thanks so much for watching. And let's see each other again and again. Until infinity. There's literally a little bird right now, see? An angel. An angel scuff it, actually. Right there. Until infinity! Goodbye!
Just kidding, let me control you!
Yeah!